Welcome along, everybody. It is a big show tonight. The big quiz night in a Facebook Live pub quiz starting in a few minutes' time. Stick around because we've got a lot to talk about this evening, as it seems I always have to say tonight. 3 rounds of random subjects chosen, some by our top fans of the Facebook page, and I look forward to welcoming them very soon indeed. And it is a very special celebration because today, just moments before I went live, we got our 1,000th follower on this page, and I am so excited to celebrate that with you this evening for another pub quiz night. Every Thursday and every Sunday we do this quiz night, and it starts about 8 o'clock in the evening, and I'm just really pumped to get this one started on, so we can see people joining already, and welcome to you all. It is episode 11. We managed to go from about 200 followers when this started out, from the pub quiz where it began at the King's Head and Bell in Abingdon, where we would normally charge you £1 a person to enter, and I've been hosting the quiz there for a very long time. And as soon as the pandemic hit, we started doing these live ones instead. And in this short space of time, 11 episodes, we've got to 1,000 followers. In fact, it is over 1,000 now. I am bowled over. So I will get to your comments in a moment, but I just want to take a moment to relish in the fact that we've actually achieved this milestone. It is huge, and we will talk about it as more people join in, because it does mean that I'm now going to start doing music rounds as well on these quiz shows. So a lot of you have been waiting for that, and the 1,000 followers was the target I set everybody, and we've smashed it. Absolutely smashed it. I couldn't believe it. In the last week or so, it's grown by like 400. It's just phenomenal. So yeah, we're going to be talking a lot about that tonight, and a few other exciting little tidbits of news. Some interesting things have happened in the last couple of days. So yeah, I've got a few things I want to say, but it's going to be a lot of fun as always. We've got potluck trivia tonight as our first round. We've then got history, and then we've got TV and films. So the potluck and history rounds were both top fan requests. Top fans, if you don't know, once you get your top fan badge, you then get access to a separate group, a private group just for top fans of the page. Even if you lose, if Facebook takes away your badge for whatever reason, as long as you get it once, you can then have access to the group. Within that group, you get to pick and help me choose different subjects, amongst many other perks, different subjects for us to cover in every quiz night. So 2 of the rounds tonight have been chosen by top fans, so that'll be the first 2 rounds of the evening. We'll then do TV and films, and then as always, as I sign off, I'll be sharing a picture round in a separate post on this page. So even if you don't want to stick around for the quiz, if you're watching a repeat viewing of this, and it's not Sunday 26th of April right now, because that's when we're live right now, by the way, even if you're not watching, if you're watching a repeat, it doesn't matter. You can watch along, play along, don't bother commenting unless you are watching live, because I can't get back to all the comments otherwise. But also, I share those picture rounds after every quiz. So you can always go to the Facebook page and have a peruse through the album with the picture rounds in. And the answers will be in the comments of each picture that's been posted too. So you can share those with your friends and family. During this pandemic, I'll be doing these quizzes twice a week. So what I'm going to do now is start sharing this video whilst we wait for more people to join, because we want to get a nice big crowd in for the celebration of 1,000 views, 1,000 follows, which is all very, very exciting. So let's see if we can also smash the target of 151 live devices watching along. That's the key for me as well. We've had 151 at its most in a video watching, and what I would like is to get beyond that. If we can do that today as well, that would be incredible. You'd think with 1,000 people following the page, we should be able to get over 151 watching the live show. That's the next big challenge for me, is to beat that target, because it'll take us time to get to another milestone of followers. So I'm not going to go on about that too much. I'm just happy to have the ones I've got. We can keep pushing it, we can keep sharing, of course. But what I would really appreciate is if we could get a whole bunch of people watching this one live. I just realised my microphone was further away from me, so I've now sorted that out. Hopefully the sound's nice and clear for everybody. And I've now shared the page, shared this video in a few places. I like to share it, but please do feel free to do so yourselves. If you are watching in a watch party, I'm afraid it doesn't count towards my viewing figures. I don't know who's watching in watch parties, I don't think. And also I certainly won't be able to see your comments. So do come over to the main page and watch along. Don't sit in a watch party if you want to actually interact with the show. If you're watching a repeat viewing of this, it's fine, of course, but for live broadcast, Sunday the 26th of April from about 8 o'clock it's coming up to UK time, you need to be watching the live video on my page, The Big Quiz Night In Live. So do come along to that. We're fluctuating around the 60 mark of viewers right now. 5 minutes to go till 8 o'clock. Keep tagging your friends as well. If you tag your friends in the comments, they should be able to see, because it's a totally public, open group. So tag in your friends, we'll get them, or we'll notify them to make sure they're in the right room. So let's see now if I can get to some of these comments, because I know a lot of you have been joining. We're up to 71, yeah, give or take 70. A few people just dropping out for whatever reason, that's fine. But we are up to about 70. So let me go back up to the comments. So, evening to Sarah. Welcome, Sarah. Back in black, that is. Hi there to Gemma and the crew. Linda's posted in there, welcome. Devices Duo in the house. That is Tony. Welcome, Tony. Dom's here. Hello from Blackpool again. Hello, Dom, and thank you for actually liking and following the page now, rather than just hoping you'll stumble across my videos. I really appreciate the fact that you've realised you weren't following. So that's great. Chris Gallagher's here. Hi from cloudy Blackpool. Oh, I feel sorry for you guys in Blackpool, because around here, South Oxfordshire is where I'm based. It has been an absolutely scorching day. But apparently we're going to get nothing but rain for the next few weeks once this is over. So, evening to Chippy. Thunderhorse is here and present. Congrats on the milestone. Who would have thought back in the day at the stocks? I know, mate, I know. Way back, years ago, before I started doing the quiz nights at the King's Head and Bell, I hosted them in another place, nicknamed the Stocks, because they had stocks in the courtyard, in case you didn't realise. And we had, at one point, when the pub was closing down for refurbishment and being taken over by new owners, the quiz closed down, obviously, because the pub was closing down. It was very sad for a time. And we had four or five teams there, really, and that was it. And then it all got taken over to the King's Head and Bell instead. And from there, it's just grown and grown and grown. And now, because of this pandemic, it's grown online instead. And we've now come to 1,000 followers. We start a little bit after 8 o'clock, I'm going to say, Topsy. We start normally at, well, I say 8 o'clock just to advertise it for a certain time. But of course, people will take a few minutes to join, which is why I go live beforehand. So, yeah, that's that. 8 p.m. Thank you for clarifying that, Dom. Down to 2 dogs at the mo. The barking dogs are here, but it is just the 2 of them. But welcome along anyway. Thanks, Bill. Selena's here from Sophia. We're going to talk about Sophia very soon. Welcome, Selena. They've been working really hard. Our nominated charity, Sophia. You can see that in the background there. Hashtag Sophia Sunday. So welcome to Selena and anybody else that's here from Sophia. Let yourselves known in the comments. James Weston says hi from Dayton, Ohio. Goodness me, we've got another American here, everybody. Everybody say hi to our American friends. We have normally quite 2 or 3 other people from America joining, at least those that make themselves known in the comments regularly. So thank you for joining in. I hope you have fun tonight. I try and make the quiz as internationally friendly as I can, but understand that being based in the UK, some of the questions will be localised, but that shouldn't be a majority of it by any stretch. So yeah, I hope you get a lot out of the quiz tonight. Hi, Tortoise Wranglers here. Welcome. Thank you, Sue. Tara says, good evening, Monty's Minions checking in. Yes, Monty's Minions with a snake emoji, because Monty is their snake, by the way. I found this out today. I'll tell you why in a moment too. What else we got here? Nice and loud here. Thank you there, Eric. That's good. Feel free to adjust your own volume. That's my lapel microphone working nicely then for you, which is great. Hi, yes, Gemma and the crew. Cold Confusion are assembling, and we're almost at the 100 mark, which is lovely to see this early on. 97, 98 people. Jordan's joined. Jordan of the King's Head and Bell. Everybody give some thumbs up and hearts. Your emoji reactions, please, for Jordan and the King's Head and Bell team. How much they would love for 100 people to be in their pub right now doing the quiz. Am I right, Jordan? Come on. Hi, yes, there we go. Michelle's tagging people. Thank you. Girls on Top are back. Shut the front door. Oh my word. Ladies and gentlemen, I just talked about the old days of the quiz at another random pub, okay, which doesn't matter anymore. You don't need to know about that right now because the quiz is no longer there. But Girls on Top were a regular team there, and very occasionally, well, I say very occasionally, hardly ever, but due to various commitments and life getting in the way, they stopped coming to the quiz, which is very sad. So to see the words Girls on Top are back in the chat is very, very happy. It makes me very, very happy indeed. Especially when we're celebrating 1,000 follows. Guys and girls, 1,000 followers on this very page. I mean... It's crazy. Hi to Jason. There's a top fan badge in the comments. Good evening from United Haha. Hello, United Haha. Beef team. Got beef. Jessica is here as well. And Josh and Harriet. That's great. Got beef. I don't think you guys have joined recently either. Having said that, I don't think I've seen you in the comments either. So it's great. If this is the first time watching the live one, I think, let me know. Yorkshire Puds again. Welcome. Kings and Queens are here too. The donuts are in. Welcome, Sue. James says, keep calm, taking a break tonight. Have a good quiz. See you Thursday. Yes, so let's talk about that in a moment once I get through all the comments. Yes, I Am Legend are here. Tad says, hi from I'm never going to be able to say that right. No, I'm not even going to try it. Sorry, Tad. You're going to have to spell it phonetically for me. Tad is in Sweden, everybody. That's much easier for me to say. Being the first time I have read that word from you, Tad. Sorry, I'll learn it for next time. Doom Radleys are here. Freddy's Ficcos have arrived. Hello from across the pond. Dom says to our friends from America joining. Social quiz dancing. I'm here ready with pen and paper, June says. Don't know about the brains. Oh, don't worry, June. You know what we say. It's just fun to be here and to be socialising and having fun. So Back in Black are here. Jane says evening all. Scottish Crusaders. Oh, the numbers are going up. This is great. 120 so far. Paranurses are in. Tonight's topic, We Made Fudge, are here. Welcome to tonight's topic. That's a lovely subject to see. Where's Roz? I don't know. Where is Roz? Has she got a top fan badge and passed out or something? In shock? I don't think she has. Cross Atlantic are here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks for getting the request in the rock show. Really enjoyed it. Yeah, okay. I'm going to have to skip over some of the comments. Oh, Roz is here. Welcome. Okay, Gothenburg. Thank you, Tad. Thank you. I see that now. Oh, Vanessa can't join tonight. Thank you for stopping by anyway, Vanessa. Don't worry. Yes, so let's talk about Keep Calm and Listen In, and then we'll make a start with the first round, and we'll talk about some of the other things as we go, because I know that lots of you are going to be wanting to get on with the quiz, and I get told to get on with it because I chat too much sometimes, which is just fine. Rock, Paper, Quizzers, welcome. First time watching online, but we're often at the King's Head. Once played as you buy one, you get one free. I said you buy one, yeah, okay, I remember. Yes, thank you, Kay, welcome. Okay, so Keep Calm and Listen In is another Facebook page, and James runs that, James Dag, and he DJs basically. He's like a radio DJ, playing through your Facebook. It's simple as that. So he does request shows, he does a top 10, and you have to guess the year the songs are from. It's a lot of fun. The Facebook police do sometimes clamp down on us. I say us because I've done my first show there now too, which was on Saturday night. It's the rock show, and it's coming up again this Saturday. So yeah, I can tell you that now. I'm going to do one more. I might not be able to commit to do it every week, but at least this Saturday I'll do one more, and we'll see where we're at and see how it goes in terms of timing. But yeah, it's good fun. We just play you great tunes, and it's like this. You're watching me, and I'm just playing songs for you and having a bit of a chat. That's all that is. So do like the Keep Calm Listening group. Join that group, it's good fun. Inquisitors are here, and yes, my wife is saying that Facebook sucks. It does sometimes. It's working well here, but it does sometimes suck. Agreed. So, potluck is round number 1. We're going to talk about more of the news later on, because I want to make a start on the quiz with good times. So, House Winos are checking in too. That's great. 138 people watching. Fantastic. So, basically, all you need to do, if you're new to how this particular quiz works, because it's all on Facebook Live, you just need to make a note of your answers, have a chat with the rest of your team members if you do have any. Perhaps you'll be chatting to them over another device on Zoom or a house party or another, maybe WhatsApp, another communication app, I don't know. Whatever it is, I'll say the questions, you write them down. At the end of the round, I'll go through the answers. I will offer to do some repeats before I do that. And then... Oh, hi to Laura as well. Welcome. Glad you could make it. Professor Quizwitty is here too. Great. Once I go through the answers, you mark your own, of course. No cheating. There's no point. This is just for fun. And you put your scores in the comments along with your team name. Okay? And then I'll give you shout outs. We'll commiserate with the people who didn't do so well and we'll celebrate the winners as well. Along with celebrating 1,000 follows today. 1,000 follows. Come on. Let's have lots of likes for that, please. I haven't seen enough likes and hearts coming into the comments for that. Please do keep them coming, because all the likes, every time you do that, with all those likes and hearts shooting up there on the screen I can see, every time you use those emoji reactions, it helps put this video in front of other people randomly on Facebook, okay? And what that means is these shows go from 150 or 130 to 150 live views to 4,000 repeat views. And I'm not joking, I'm not making those numbers up. Some of the videos have gone up to 4,000 views. Okay, they're not going to be watching all the way through, but they're still seeing the video, at least in part, if not all of it. Okay, so you keep doing that for me. We'll keep growing and doing more with this quiz. Here we go then, everybody. Question number 1. Are you ready? Potluck round. Question 1. What is the main ingredient of sauerkraut? What is the main ingredient of sauerkraut? That is your first question for this evening. The other thing we talk about, of course, while you're thinking about that, have you got your beverages in? Beverages at the ready, even if it's a soft drink or just water. We like to know what you're all drinking tonight. Make us feel part of the party. Hi to Anna, welcome. Paul Quigley's here. Hello, Paul. Vernia's here as well. Half a dozen, welcome. Question number 2, which is the only British newspaper printed on pink paper? Which is the only British newspaper printed on pink paper? Owen's on the bud again. Nuts Mutts are here, you think, Wendy? Evening, Lee. Evening, Lee. Apologies if you can hear the herd of elephants at the moment in the house. That will be my children who should be asleep. But yeah, sorry, that's what that loud thumping was, if you heard anything there. Beers for James. Cup of tea for Gary. Nice. Okay. Question 3. Who was the last British governor of Hong Kong? Who was the last British governor of Hong Kong? That's a bit of a toughie. Charlotte says, yes, a pint of water. Oh, apple juice from Sophia. Yes. That's a good point, actually. I should have done that before we started, but I will keep doing it through the day. Through the video. Here's the link to donate to our nominated charity. I've posted it there as me in the comments there. It's a Just Giving link for Sophia. They're the charity that we nominate for every Sunday. So I'll tell you more what they do as we go. Normally the quiz is £1 a person to enter, but we can't really do that here. So I ask for optional donations if you don't mind. They're really working hard during the pandemic in particular. Question number 4. Which literary character lives in Nutwood? Which literary character lives in Nutwood? Speckled Hen, Laura says, and Brothers Toffee Apple. Nice, okay. Your Brothers Toffee Apple, okay. Interesting. Yeah, keep tagging your friends as well. Make sure you get them into the room. 135 people or devices watching. I think we can safely say it's going to be over 200 people. Amy says she's here with her 16-year-old son and we're both having hot tea. Nice. I think we've got probably maybe 3 people from overseas watching. 3 people from America watching right now, I think. Maybe a bit more in terms of devices and people commenting. We'll have a few more people with you, but June, you never. Treating yourself to a brandy and Coke. Is that a first for quiz night? Oh my goodness. Go steady. Do like a brandy and Coke. Good choice. Question 5 now. Question 5. What is a rhinoceros's horn made from? What is a rhinoceros's horn made from? Oh, Roz is on the Sambuca. Still not got that top fan badge, have you? You're going to have to give it up when you get a top fan badge. Brewdog for Mark. Okay, and where are we now? Got a pint of water too, Charlotte says. Must be a Charlotte thing. Drinking Corona with a bit of lime in the neck. Hey, you want to be careful of that stuff, Bill. Your family should be from America, Marion says. Okay. Hi, Jenny and Tom in Switzerland. Yes. All right, so question number 6 now. Question number 6. Roger Hargreaves wrote which children's book? Roger Hargreaves wrote which children's books? Plural, many of them. Okay, I'll give you that bit of a clue. Many of them. Goose Island Midway for Chippy. Can't say I've tried it. Coke Zero for Robert. Fair dues. Not every day's a drinking day, let's be fair, and some people don't drink. It's entirely up to you, of course, but we like to know, because let's be honest, if you were in a pub, we'd all be looking at, I'd be seeing what everybody was drinking, so we want to make it feel as close to the pub as possible. Just going to swap my charger over here as well. Let's do the next question for you, though, while I do that. So question number 7 now. Question 7, which 2 implements were on the USSR flag? Which 2 implements were on the USSR flag? 1 point for each correct answer on that one. Hopefully Sarah is going to be keeping tabs of what the score, what the total marks are out of, as always. That is question 7. Okay. Coca-Cola, as always, for Quiz Till Maze. Oh, yes, I do think Quiz Till Maze should get shares in Coca-Cola. You make a lot of profit from it, the amount you guys buy as well. Prosecco, again, for me, Linda of Gemma Crew. Welcome. Oh, yes, don't worry. I've already given James Dag a shout-out. Yeah, James will get another shout-out later too, Anna. Thank you for the reminder, though. Red wine there for Jane. Okay, your next question, then. Question number 8. Question number 8. Who was the lead singer of Hot Chocolate? Who was the lead singer of Hot Chocolate? Scottish Crusaders say hi. Yes, they do. Still queuing at the bars. Somebody says, I'll come back to that one in a minute as I just sort this charger out. Keep your comments coming in, guys. There we go. Right. So, late to the party, Angie. Don't worry. I can repeat some questions. That's fine. Raspberry and lime spritz, says Tony. Foster's for me and Magnus for Rebecca. Keith and Rebecca, that is. Simon said he's still queuing at the bar. Nothing changes. Oh, dear. Bless. All right. Your next question was question number 9. Question 9. What nationality was the inventor of the biro pen? I'll give you multiple choice for this one. What nationality was the inventor of the biro pen? Was it Hungarian, French, or Swiss? What nationality was the inventor of the biro pen? Hungarian, French, or Swiss? There's your multiple choice for that one. Just adjust the camera because I notice that you're not seeing the Sophia logo fully. There we go. My little Sophia board. All right, let's go see what the comments are coming at. Yeah. Oh, you're a star. Thank you, Anna. Yeah, I do try. I do try. Right. Checking those comments again. Just keeping up with those as we go along. So, question number 10 now. What name is given to a female salmon? What name is given to a female salmon? Anne says, drinking Dettol, as Donald says to do. Not. Yeah, I'd like to say I tend not to get into politics when I'm hosting my quiz nights, but don't do what Donald Trump says. I know I don't need to say that, but just don't. Oh man, that was yeah. Okay, I'm going to move on from that. Martini Blanc and lemonade. Oh. Okay, your next question then is question number 11. Which mass murderer's real name was Alberto de Salvo? Which mass murderer's real name was Alberto de Salvo? It's a smile there from Amy, yep. Donald says Lysol, thank you very much. It's yeah, it's different. There's different brands. Yeah, other brands are available. Don't drink any of them. Well, someone in Alabama already has. Oh no. I did see there was a couple that drank what they were using to clean their fish tanks with. They mistakenly drank it thinking it was something else, which was awful and still not something you should be drinking either. And one of them died and the other one's in hospital, so... Oh dear. How are you guys coping over there? I don't know. Maybe there's some of you watching who support him. This is why I try not to get political. But yeah, blimey. What will he say next? About to have some port, Holly says, but got cork all in the bottle. Ah, no. Well, you're going to be fishing that out for some time, aren't you? That's no fun. Just say no to Dettol. Yeah, absolutely, Jace. All right, question number 12 now. Geography question for you. What is the capital of Cuba? What is the capital of Cuba? Another point for that one. Yeah, Bill, you're drinking Corona, fighting fire with fire. I like it. Sales in Corona, the lager, genuinely did drop when the coronavirus outbreak started. I'm not making that up. You may have seen it reported. Yeah, it was quite something. It's a shame because it's a really nice lager, a really nice beer. I don't tend to have mine with lime though. I get it, but I think the lime is too strong in it for me. Okay, question number 13 now. How many cards are you first dealt in the game of Gin Rummy? How many cards are you first dealt in the game of Gin Rummy? 2 of us on GeForce tonight. Woohoo, says Maddie. Welcome. Well, we're going up, 141. Stick around, guys. The quiz is going to be fun. I promise you, we'll get there at some point. Do stick around. Something different to do on your evening. Jeff's drinking Domestos just to be safe. Oh, Karen, don't joke about it. Come on. Please. Question 14 in our potluck round now. Question 14. They used a pop called Corona. There used to be a pop called Corona? Oh, wow, okay. Ice cold water and lemon for Anne. Okay. Question 14. According to the Bible, how many plagues were visited upon Egypt? According to the Bible, how many plagues were visited upon Egypt? Don't worry, I'm not going to ask you to name what they all were. What's GeForce? GeForce is a team, Naomi. GeForce is a team. Corona lemonade. Pimm's and ginger beer for Angie. Nice. It's definitely been Pimm's weather around here. I'm not sure about where you are, but around South Oxfordshire at least, yeah. Gloriously sunny day. Right, question 15. The final question then in our potluck round. Be thinking of what ones you want me to repeat and put them in the comments in a moment. I'll do maybe 4 or 5 repeats. We'll see how it goes. So question 15. With a top speed of 55 kilometers per hour, which is the world's fastest swimming mammal? With a top speed of 55 kilometers per hour, which is the world's fastest swimming mammal? Right, okay. Whilst you're thinking and telling me what ones you need repeated, if you do need any repeated, first of all, a reminder, in case you didn't hear the earlier announcements, we've hit 1,000 follows on this page, which is amazing. So big thumbs up and smileys, faces and love hearts for that, please. Secondly, our pitch around, when we finish this live broadcast, the pitch around I share is going to be a Star Wars pitch around, which is another top fan request. This round, by the way, was requested by Andy. So Andy Hyde, I think you were watching. I think you're watching, mate. So he's requested some more potluck general knowledge kind of rounds. I think you're right. There should be a staple. I'll try and do one a week. I can't guarantee I'll do one every single quiz, but one a week I think is good. So yes, thank you for that. Your next round is also going to be a top fan request. That's history. And the next thing I want to say is Beer 52. The beer I'm drinking is from Beer 52. You can't read the label, I know, because it's backwards. But anyway, Beer 52, I'm not sponsored by in any way. I just really like it, and I like to give what I get from them back to you. And what I mean by that is I get vouchers. The vouchers are golden tickets, they tend to be, which means you get free beer and you get free delivery on your first crate. And then you can just cancel if you don't want to stay with them. You can just cancel the membership. It's no problem. But if you do that, then I get some loyalty points and you get free beer. Everybody's a winner, right? Now, last week I gave away the extra 5 tickets I'd been given. 3 of them are yet to be claimed. So I gave them all away, I allocated them to people. 2 of them claimed them straight away. 3 of them are yet to be claimed. So if you're watching now and you haven't done that yet, I won't say names, because if you changed your mind, that's totally fine. But what I will say is let me know, because I can then reallocate it, and I do have people waiting for them. So I had more requests than I had tickets to give away after the last quiz. So, and feel free to send me your email address if you would like to be on that reserve list for when I get some more. If you want a free crate of beer, craft beer, it's always random craft beer. Every month you get a new crate. So, but I need to know if you're going to actually use that voucher or not, because if you're not, I need to reallocate it, and I can't do that without you telling me that you don't want it anymore. You might just be waiting for payday, I don't know. But what I mean, payday, you get the first one for free, but you know what I mean, there could be any reason why you're waiting for them. But do let me know, private message me afterwards in reply to my message if you wish, and then what we'll do from there is I'll reallocate it to the next people in the list, and then I can give some more away. So, okay, we'll do the repeats now, and then I'll come back to anything else. So, number 6 was Roger Hargreaves wrote which children's book? That was number 6. Question 2, Honey says they got distracted by pizza. It's fine, don't worry, it's fine. Question 2, which is the only British newspaper printed on pink paper? That was number 2. James asks, how fast is that? Do you want about the 55 kilometres per hour? I don't know, we do miles per hour over here. That's just how it was measured, and that's how we got the fact. But it's pretty fast. Right, your next one, 1 and 2. I did 2, Chloe, so I'll just do 1 for you. What is the main ingredient of sauerkraut? That was number 1. 5 was, what is a rhinoceros's horn made from? Yes, 1 and 2 have been done. There you go, Maddie. 15 and 10, and I'll do 3 because I'm looking at it now. So question 3, who was the last British governor of Hong Kong? That was question 3. Question 15, Vernier asks for again. With a top speed of 55 kilometres per hour, which is the world's fastest swimming mammal? That's that one. 1, 2 and 3. Yeah, a lot of you asked for the first ones again, so that's fine. That's all done. Question 10, what name is given to a female salmon? Question 12, what is the capital of Cuba? Okay, the other Americans estimate it's around 30-something miles per hour. Yeah, sounds about right. I go with that. I think that might have been me. Don't know how to do it. Oh, okay. Molly and Paul, what's the name of your team? Yeah, they should join you, Bill. I don't know why you haven't invited them to join your team. Unless they just want to be on their own. I don't mind. It's up to you guys. You claimed and I'm awaiting delivery of your case. So yes, I know. There's 2 of them that were claimed. So thank you. Well done for doing that. I hope you enjoy it. It's a really nice crate, it looks like this time. Good mix. I can repeat question 15 again. And it's out of 16 points. Thank you, Sarah. 16 points to play for. Only joined last night, somebody says. Oh, hang on, the comments jumped up. Anne says, only joined last night, but real good quiz. Thanks a lot. Yeah, Anne, I think, were you the one commenting along? I think you were. Yeah, I think you were watching my video last night commenting along, and it wasn't a live one, but bless you, I hope you enjoyed it. It seemed like you were getting involved through the comments, so I appreciate it, and thank you for joining us live this time. 34 miles per hour, Owen says. Okay, that's how fast it is, to be exact. Now, I'll do question 15 once more, and then I'm going to go through the answers, because one of you asked for that to be repeated again, and it's scrolled up through the comments too quickly. So, question 15 again. With a top speed of 55 kilometres per hour, which is 34 miles per hour, we now know, which is the world's fastest swimming mammal? And yes, I think it is out of 16 points, because one of them is for 2 points. Because you've got question 7, which is asking the 2 implements that are on the USSR flag. That is the USSR flag, by the way. I know they're not a country anymore. The USSR flag had 2 implements on. So what were they? 1 point for each. Everything else, I think, is a 1-pointer. Yes. So 16 points. Still on the Heineken, Jace. Nice one. Yep, Selena, don't worry. It's all coming. I'm going to do the answers first. So let's go through the answers for round one, then mark your own scores and put them in the comments with your team name, please. Question 1 was, what is the main ingredient of sauerkraut? It is cabbage. Question 2, which is the only British newspaper printed on pink paper? It is the FT, the Financial Times. Question 3, who was the last British governor of Hong Kong? That is Chris Patten. Question 4, which literary character lives in Nutwood? That is Rupert the Bear. Question 5, what is a rhinoceros's horn made from? It is keratin, which is the same protein as hair. So hair or keratin, you can give yourself a point. Right, okay, question 6, Roger Hargreaves wrote which children's books? They were the Mr. Men and Little Miss books. So either or both, you get 1 point for that. Mr. Men and Little Miss. Question 7, the two implements on the USSR flag were a hammer for 1 point and a sickle for the other. They represent the union of peasantry and working classes. That's why they had that, apparently. 1 point for each hammer and the sickle. Question 8, who was the lead singer with Hot Chocolate? It is Errol Brown. It was Errol Brown. Question number 9, what nationality was the inventor of the biro pen? Was it Hungarian, French or Swiss? It was Hungarian. Yeah, Chrissy's just saying there, you aren't just great, you are amazing, doing incredible things. Yes, absolutely, it's Sophia R. Question number 10, what name is given to a female salmon? It's called a hen. Believe it or not, it's called a hen. Question 11, which mass murderer's real name was Alberto de Salvo? It is the Boston Strangler. Question 12, what is the capital of Cuba? It is Havana. Patricia, the answer to question 4 was Rupert the Bear. That was the answer for question 4. Question number 13, going through those answers again for round 1. Question 13, how many cards are first dealt in gin rummy? It is 10. If you put 7, you might be getting mixed up with rummy. Gin rummy and rummy are different games. So for gin rummy, you needed to put 10 for a point. Question 14 was, according to the Bible, how many plagues were visited upon Egypt? That was 10 as well. Question 15, with a top speed of 55 kilometers per hour, which is the world's fastest swimming mammal? It is the orca whale or killer whale. So, there's the answers. Now, tally up your scores. That should give me just enough time to talk about our nominated charity again, which is Sophia Community Food Larder. So it's a non-means tested food larder. Anybody can join, anybody can get food from them. It's food that's donated to them from manufacturers or from shops that would otherwise be going to waste. Alternatively, yeah, they are donations from manufacturers directly. And then they divvy them up between everybody. And you normally would pay a small amount every week as like a membership fee when you collect your boxes. And you get all sorts of food. You get fresh produce now and frozen produce too over this pandemic period. You can get tins and packets of rice and pasta and all sorts of stuff. And so they box it all up for you. You go and collect it and then you can just take it home and you've got your groceries sorted for a few days. Fresh fruit and vegetables as well, all from Sophia. That's back here. That's why that's there. Hashtag Sophia Sundays is our quiz nights here on Sunday nights. We do nominate a different charity on Thursday nights. So we'll talk more about that on Thursday nights quizzes. But Sophia Sundays, this is what we do on the Sunday quiz nights. The quiz would normally be £1 a person to enter, and if you were in a pub doing a pub quiz, you'd probably spend a fair bit of money at the bar as well. So all I ask in return, because I'm not charging you anything for this, is that you donate to Sophia. Now, with that said, I'm going to get on to the team scores, okay, because loads of them have been coming in. So give me a moment to work this one out now so I can read through them all. So Tortoise Wranglers have got 14. Oh, Gabriella says we had Sal Woman for number 10. Very upset this was not the answer. But that has reminded me, seeing your comment there about Twitter, so we'll talk about that in a minute too. Tortoise Wranglers 14 points, Freddy's Ficcos 13 points, Quizdle Maze have got 12 points, the Donuts have scored 10, Ruby Rocks Vegas team 9 out of 16, okay. Kings and Queens, 11. Chloe says they've got 11. Cold Fusion have got 10. 4 points for Pizza Party. Hey, don't worry. Don't worry about it. You've got more rounds to come. 13 points I saw there. Oh, Inquisitor's got 14 points. 13 for Team Danger. On My Own, 13 for James Bailey. Team Bath have got 9. 11 for half a dozen. 13 for Chris and Eric. Well done. June's got 9 points. Good score. 8 points for Team Sophia. Well done. Give us lots of thumbs up and love hearts and things like that. All the good reactions, please, for Sophia in the comments. Please do that. Click that like button. Now, where are we now? Devises Duo have got 10. 11 for Tracy. Well done, Tracy. Barnsley Muckstacker, 10 points. Welcome along to the actual live quiz there, Anne. And you've got yourself 10 points, so I can give you a big shout out for that one. Kevin says 10 points. 13 for Hamcap. Barking Dogs have got 13 points. Now, Doom Radley's got 11. Girls on Top, their debut, I think, on the live quiz. Girls on Top have got 10 points. Well done. Social Quistancing have got 10. Social Quistancing. Thunderhorse have got 12 points. United, haha, got 9 points. G-Force have got 12. 9 for James. Gemma Crew have got 12. Rusty Bucket got 9 points too. 7 for Maisie and Willow. However, if we had gone with our gut on the question, would have scored much more. Typical. Always go with your first instinct. That's the best advice I can give you. Unless you don't know at all, in which case have a guess and then stick with that first instinct. Only 9 for Sue, but she's on her own. That's fine, no problem. Paranus has got 10. Team Danger, 13 points. One of the best. We're on fire. Sounds like it. Tonight's topic, kittens are a bit brilliant, aren't they? Yeah, I'm more of a dog person, but yeah, they are still brilliant. 10 points. Monty's Minions, 12 points. George has got 10. Professor Quizwitty, 14 points out of 16. Oxford and Phoenix Collective, 12 points. Last but not least, Lauren says 11 points. Not quite, though. You did much better than last, so well done. 7 for Cross Atlantic. Got Beef have got 8 points. 8 points for Honey, despite the pizza debacle. 13 points from More Scotland. 12 points for Cabinets. I Am Legend have scored 11. Back in Black, 15. Real Friends have got... Where is it? It's gone... Oh no, where's it gone? Back in Black, 15 points. Real Friends, 13 points. 13 from Panic Button. Only 8 for Guide Humans for Blind Dogs. I like the team name. Scottish Crusaders, 9 points. I hope they open the pub soon before we all become alcoholics. Bill says, when 2 become 1 have got 9 points. 10 for House Winos. Goodness me, this is so many teams tonight. Missed Nuts, 5 points. 12 points for Mutts Nuts Dog Agility. Well done, guys. There was one I missed. It's Real Friends. I'm trying to find it now. It's gone in the comments. You might have to put it in. Real Friends. There we go. Found it. 13 points. And I think 14 points is... did we get a 15, actually? I think we got some 15s there, didn't we? Yeah, okay, so very well done. If you managed to get into double figures, give yourselves a round of applause there, because that's very well done indeed. And everybody else, never mind. We've got more rounds to come. It's not a competition. We're just having some fun here after all, and improving everybody's collective knowledge, I think, aren't we? Right, after all that, a sip of beer, I think, is in need. Vanessa's back. We're just starting round 2, so good timing, Vanessa. Welcome. Round 2 is history. So if you're the top fan that... asked for history, well done. I did comment. I can't remember. I think it was Laurel. I want to say it was Laurel. I think she's the one in Italy. If that's right, I really should have written it down, but I've had a busy day today, so I apologise. But yeah, history is the next round. Our picture round is also a top fan request, which I'll share, of course, as we go off the air. Now, let me just check to see. There was a couple of other things I wanted to mention. Now, one other thing I put out a request for was when I saw Simon share in the top fan group initially, he had made a team logo picture, which he shared in the group. And we talked about the fact that it would be really cool to get all the other teams to come up with their own logos as well. So what I've done is I've started a new album, a new photo album on the page, the Big Quiz Night In main page you're watching this on, and all the teams that have submitted their pictures now are in those albums. So give some thumbs up and hearts for those, please, especially if you provided them. We had Monty's Minions, we had Thunderhorse submit a hilarious one, which I want on a t-shirt, by the way. Yeah, Captain Cabinets, we've had Barking Dogs submit them as well. Back in Black have done a really nice one, which I looked at outside to begin with, and it was too dark and I couldn't see anything, and I thought it was a joke because they just did a black screen, but no, there's actually a lot of detail that's gone into that, so it's really smart, and I like that too. So yes, Laurel, it was you, wasn't it? Yeah, I thought I remembered. Yes, so thank you for that. So Laurel's suggested history, so we're going to do that next. So if you haven't done it yet, or if it's the first time you've heard about this, go have a look after the quiz if you want, or when you've got a moment, at the photo album with all the other team logo pictures in. They're really good effort, everybody. Even if they're just simple little Photoshop jobs, it doesn't matter. It's just for fun, and it's great to see what you come up with. So submit those to me. You can send them, you can put them on the page directly. I think you should be able to post there, or just message me with them directly. I don't care. I want to see them, and then I'll share them into the official album. So that's a lot of fun. Some teams need not apply, as we discussed in the Top Fan group, because one team is called Fisting Gingers. So don't ask me, ask Jess. I don't know if she's watching now, but yeah, she jokingly said you don't want our team picture, so she's probably quite right. Girls on Top, however, I'm sure you can come up with something that's, let's say, safe for work for Girls on Top. There's a lot of things you can do in regards to that team name, I'm sure, if you can come up with a good one. But yeah, there's a lot of fun to be had with this. I really like it. I want to see some more of these team pictures. Do come up with your own if you haven't already and submit them to me. Next quick thing is, before we start question 1 of history, I've had my first spam post in my posts on this page. Yep. We've started to get enough attention now to the page that people are trying to spam links to God knows what in the comments of my posts and videos, which is quite upsetting to see. So if you ever see somebody posting something which clearly is unrelated and not helpful and probably is spam, especially if it's links to something else I'm not supporting in any way, then please do let me know as soon as you can. And I mean, I'm pretty good at monitoring things anyway, but as things grow, it might get harder to do. So, and I blocked it and I deleted it immediately. I know, I guess I am big time now, but I wanted to just say I need your help on this one, guys. If it happens again, be quick to, if you spot something, then let me know, because man, I was like, what? I couldn't believe it. And hopefully nobody clicked those links, but I did remove them. Pretty sharpish. So yeah, that happened today as well, as we're hitting the 1,000 follows mark. Okay, so let's move on then to round number 2 then, with that said. And we'll have a bit of chat between the questions as we go. I don't think I'm lucky, but anyway. Okay, not in this respect. History then. Here we go with history. So, question number 1. Yes, June, you're absolutely right. There are some nasty people about. And this is not the place for any of them. I will have no problem banning anybody that wants to be nasty to my group and all these lovely people. So, yeah, no problem. In fact, I'll take great pleasure in kicking them out. Won't even reply to them, just gone. Okay, question number 1. Which Queen of England married Prince Philip of Greece and Denmark? Which Queen of England married Prince Philip of Greece and Denmark? There you go. It's question 1 in our history round. Laura's dropped in. Hi, Laura. How you doing? Stick around if you wish. Just started our second round of the evening. Question number 2 now. Question number 2. For what event in history is the baker Thomas Freyenor known? For what event in history is the baker Thomas Farinor? I'm going to go Farinor, sorry. Farinor. For what event in history is the baker Thomas Farinor known? Can't believe we're interacting with a Facebook celebrity. I don't know, at what point do you become a Facebook celebrity? Is it the spam messages or is it the followers? I don't know. Oh, Simon, you'll get your coat. What have you said? I must have missed your comment. Oh, still waiting to be served at the bar. I can't believe it. Please, can I spell it? Yeah, do you know what? I will. I'll put it in the comments so you can see the name. Yeah, the kids keep saying I'm famous as well. I think you have to get a little bit more. I don't think anybody's famous if you're just famous for, well, if you're just known for doing videos like this. Like any kind of videos on social media, I don't know if that counts as being famous. And I certainly don't think the few views this gets count as being famous. But it's very nice when people say it, especially when it's my kids. It's very sweet. Question number 3 now. Question 3. Which well-known people were killed by John Wilkes Booth, James Earl Ray, and Jack Ruby? Which well-known people were killed by John Wilkes Booth, James Earl Ray, and Jack Ruby? Yeah, my kids think it's great. No, they're being mean to people. I'll get my coat and leave the group. Oh, Simon, you're not that bad. Thank you, Angie. I'd really appreciate that. Thank you. I mean, I've hosted pub quizzes and DJ'd and done discos and all sorts of things like that, and karaoke, and I've done that for 18 years now, as my little part-time hobby, if you like, a little part-time second job. But at the same time, this is my first attempt at doing live shows on Facebook on camera. It's taken a bit of getting used to, but yeah, 11 shows in, I think we're doing pretty good. Thanks to you guys all staying tuned and watching along. Right, okay, question number 4. Which member of our royal family married in 1973? Which member of our royal family, I say our, obviously if you were doing this in the UK, which member of the royal family married in 1973? Question 3 is for 3 different people. Yes, so 3 different answers. John Wilkes Booth, James Earl Ray, and Jack Ruby were known for killing well-known people, so name them for 1 point each. Yeah, Chippy says he'll be joining Simon then. You haven't got that far yet, mate. There's some humour we'll allow in here, but I think when we know that we've got some kids that stick around and watch, we have to be a bit careful of what we just say. But really, I'm talking about the spam posting in other pages when I'm not live. That's the stuff I won't abide by. 3 different killers I was referring to, killing 3 different people. Yes, for question 3, to be clear. Right, your next question. Where were we? Question number 5 now. One our friends across the Atlantic may get. Who became president after the assassination of John F. Kennedy? Who became president after the assassination of John F. Kennedy? That's question 5. I'm famous in my own lockdown. Yeah. I mean, isn't that all that matters, really? If famous is something that people crave at all. In my own little lockdown world. Thanks, Bill. Not bad first beer from Beer 52. Great Return IPA, that one is. Strange bottle shape as well. An American IPA. In fact, I think all of them are from America, actually, this time round. From Richmond, Virginia. That's too easy. What, that last question? It's not easy over here. We don't get taught about that stuff. To find that out for ourselves. All right, question number 6 now. Question 6. In which country was Adolf Hitler born? In which country was Adolf Hitler born? It's a history round. I don't like talking about nasty people in quizzes, but yeah, history isn't always nice things, is it? You tend to learn about all the wars and all the problems in the world, so you don't live to repeat them, as they say. Chris is also a very good singer. Oh, Bill, you're too kind. You're too kind. I very much enjoyed singing with your band the couple of times I've done it. Texas Ghost Train, very good blues covers kind of band, really good. Bill, by the way, is an amazing harmonica player. He's going to start posting on Limor, aren't you, Bill? I'm trying to get him to do that. I'll tell you more about what Limor is after this. They're only easy if you know the answers. Thank you, June. That's exactly right. Yeah, to coin Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Excuse me. All right, let's do another question then. Question number 7. This is another one our American friends might get. Hopefully this one isn't too easy for you, though. So, question 7. In 1979, the US President Jimmy Carter signed the SALT II Treaty in Vienna. But what does the acronym SALT stand for? In this context, of course. In 1979, US President Jimmy Carter signed the SALT II treaty in Vienna, but what does the acronym SALT stand for? I do literally mean, in case you're having trouble hearing me, I do literally mean SALT, S-A-L-T. What does that acronym stand for? Thank you, Paul. Yeah, I forget, Paul's in the band as well. So yeah, Texas Ghost Train, very good. If you're in the Oxfordshire area, or indeed look out wherever they play, look up Texas Ghost Train. They've got a couple of songs on YouTube as well. I was going to play one on the rock show when I was DJing on Keep Calm and Listen In on Saturday night. I was going to finish on that, and we never got time to do it, so I will play it. I will play it for you on Saturday next time, okay? Really good song, a cover of theirs. I won't get in trouble with the Facebook police for playing songs that you cover, guys, thankfully, so that'd be a pleasure to play it. Okay, question number 8. Which English king is credited with writing the song Greensleeves? Which English king is credited with writing the song Greensleeves? That's a good one, James, is it? Thank you. All right, let's move on. Question number 9. Which Earl tossed a coin with Sir Charles Bunbury to decide which of their names would be used for a horse race they started? Which Earl tossed a coin with Sir Charles Bunbury to decide which of their names would be used for a horse race they'd started? Is that 4 points for Salt? It is 4 points. Yes, Salt is for 4 points, 1 point for each correct word. So even if you get some of them wrong, every one you get right, you still get a point for those. Every time I read that question 9, when I've been going over this in the build-up to today, and I read which Earl tossed a coin, I keep wanting to finish it with tossed a coin to the Witcher, or to your Witcher. Thumbs up if you know what I'm referring to there, because I just, every time I read that, I think, oh, I need to listen to that song again. All right, question number 10. What were the names of the first 2 men to travel to space? Yeah, some thumbs up there. I knew some of you would know it. Question 10. What were the names of the first 2 men to travel to space? Didn't necessarily travel together, just the first 2 men to travel to space. My t-shirt tonight, by the way, is in honour of our pitch around. So have a quick look. Oh, there's my microphone. It's a nice t-shirt that it doesn't matter that Facebook mirror images what you're looking at right now, because obviously it's a scrambled picture anyway, so I thought that would be a good one to wear tonight in case you saw a bit of it. And by the way, speaking of mirror image, in case you're wondering, this picture back here is flipped so that you can read it. My kitchen is really the other way around, and we blew minds on the rock show when you got to see me on a different camera on Saturday last night. And I had some very confused people who were regulars to the quiz going, I thought your kitchen was the other way around, because it was a different camera I had to use for it. So yeah, you're seeing a mirror image, which is why that is printed backwards. So yeah, a little bit of behind the scenes stuff there for you. Made me laugh last night. Question 11 for you now. Question 11. Which historical figure invented dynamite? Which historical figure invented dynamite? The last question I did was number 10. That was what were the names of the first 2 men to travel to space? 1 point for each. Question 11. Which historical figure invented dynamite? Yeah, I'll repeat, Clive. I'll do some more repeats at the end of the round. You might have to remind me when we get there. Okay, let's go to question 12 now. Question number 12. Which time-saving dizzy girl was first put to work by James Hargreaves in 1764? Which time-saving dizzy girl was first put to work by James Hargreaves in 1764? There's a regular attendee to these quizzes who has the same name as the answer to this. That person is not here tonight, unfortunately. I was really hoping that she would be, but unfortunately not, which is a shame. But I'll let them know. So that's question 12. No, nothing about Star Wars, but it's only for fun. Probably get 0. And that's okay. As I said, every quiz is different, and top fans tend to get their requests in, and one of them happened to be Star Wars, which I was delighted to have an excuse to put Star Wars into a quiz. I'd do that every single quiz if I could. I wouldn't really. Bill's asking if Simon's been served yet. I wonder. Has he got his Guinness in? Maybe not. Question 13. Which new tax was first levied in the United Kingdom on April 1st, 1973? Which new tax was first levied in the United Kingdom on April 1st, 1973? I bet there was plenty of jokes around that time that they thought it was an April Fool's gag. Only to find out, nope. If there's any Americans watching, by the way, or anyone overseas who has no idea what our UK tax system's like or anything like that and is going to struggle with that question, therefore, can I suggest you start befriending and contacting people from the UK and joining forces to make a bigger, better team, and then you'll be in a much better place, like we had happen already with one of our cross-Atlantic teams, or maybe even 2 of them, I think, now. Nope, Simon says, still not been served. Bloody invisible. Oh dear. Can't get the staff, eh? Question 14 then is for 3 points. Question 14. Put these inventions into the correct order with the earliest first. The cell phone, the cash machine or ATM, and the barcode. Put these inventions into the correct order with the earliest first. The cell phone or mobile phone, the cash machine or ATM, and the barcode. Put them in the correct order with the earliest first. Right, what have we got here? Okay, how the hell do I know? Timothy Taylor going down well. Nice one, Paul. Get Dexter to fetch it. Yeah, surely. Dexter's a dog, by the way. I do miss Dexter coming down to the quiz nights. Well, I miss everybody at the quiz nights, I'm not going to lie. But Dexter, it was always lovely to have Dexter running around. Okay, so your final question then in this round, and remember to let me know what repeats you want. It's the shine on your head causing you to be missed. Oh, okay, so you're replying to Simon, forgetting that you're watching somebody who is equally challenged in that department. Yeah, there we go. But that's fine, Helen. You joke away. Question 15 for 3 more points. Who was the first man to climb Mount Everest, the first to the South Pole, and the first to fly solo and non-stop across the Atlantic Ocean? So 3 different people, obviously. 1 point for each correct answer. Who was the first man to climb Mount Everest? Who was the first to the South Pole and the first to fly solo and non-stop across the Atlantic? 1 point for each correct answer, guys. So 3 points in total there. Let me know if you want any questions repeated. I think I need to do question 2 already from this history round. Chris, you could always shave your beard and stick it to your head if you wanted. No. I would much rather be this way round. Thank you very much, Chippy. Funny, haha. Can we have a round about increasingly unruly beards? Maybe, maybe. Thank the Lord, not my best subject. Oh, never mind, Kevin. We'll hopefully have a better round next for you. We'll see how that goes, though. So let's do some more repeats. I'm going to do question 2 for you then. I was asked to do that. For what event in history is Baker Thomas Farinor, Farynoir, known? Question 12. Question number 1. Which Queen of England married Prince Philip of Greece and Denmark? Question number 12. 11, 12 and 13. And 12 I've been asked for twice, so that's fine. 11, 12 and 13. Question 11. Which historical figure invented dynamite? Question 12. Which time-saving dizzy girl was first put to work by James Hargreaves in 1764? And question 13. Which new tax was first levied in the United Kingdom on April 1st, 1973? Question 15 for the Barking Dogs, once more, was: who was the first man to climb Mount Everest, the first to the South Pole, and the first to fly solo and non-stop across the Atlantic Ocean? 1 point for each. Number 4 and number 7, yep. Number 4 was: which member of our royal family married in 1973? Number 7, in 1979, US President Jimmy Carter signed the SALT II Treaty in Vienna. What does the acronym SALT stand for? You go, brother. I'm the same way. Nice one, James. Yeah, no, I'm growing a beard, so it's going to be a full beard for a full year. Started January 1st, and I'm documenting it on Instagram as well. So hashtag Yeared Journey, which is going well for me too. So yeah, and I can do a nice time-lapse photo of every picture I've taken. I say every day. I mean, I'm a bit behind on that, but I have taken almost 90 pictures, I think, one a day, give or take. So yeah, when I've got to 365, I'll stick them all together and do a video. So that'll be something fun to laugh at, I guess, and interesting for me. Number 3, and it's out of 25 points. Thank you again, Sarah. Number 3 was: which well-known people were killed by John Wilkes Booth, James Earl Ray, and Jack Ruby? For 3 points. ZZ Top comes to mind. Well, before this, up until December 31st last year, I had the long goatee. And it was long. It was long. It was like down to about, I don't know, about there maybe. At its longest. Properly straightened out and brushed out. So yeah, my dad called me ZZ Top all the time. If I didn't have a history buff in my team, I would have 0. Well, I tell you what, you're going to be a lot more knowledgeable in your history after this, Chloe. Don't you worry about that. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the answers, and then I'm out of beer. So I need to get another one. So we'll do the answers first, and then when you see me disappear, you know what that's about. And where you can tally up your scores as you go and put them in the comments again. Yep, the Sophia link is just coming. Thank you to my darling wife for reminding me. Let's put the Sophia link in the comments. Don't forget, guys, it's really important that you guys donate as much as you can. And please do share. If you really can't afford to donate for whatever reason, I would appreciate you sharing our posts that reference Sophia. I'll talk about what they do as well, actually. I'll do that after the answers as well. There's the link. Please do take the time to donate. I don't mind if you do it after the show. I don't mind when you do it, if it's soon after, if it's tomorrow morning or whatever. But yeah, normally quiz nights you would pay for, and I'm not charging you anything for it. So please do give a few £. I know some of you also donate a lot in 1 week and then don't worry about it for a few weeks. And that's fine as well. And I say a lot, I mean like, 5, 10, 20, 30, £50 some of you have donated. Just a few quid every week is fine, or £1 every week is fine, because every little helps. And they are working hard during this pandemic to keep people fed. My mic is going crazy, sorry. That's because I'm going to move it very carefully. That's because I was shifting around a bit. Does that sound a bit better now? Yeah, okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I am going to go through the answers. Sorry. Yeah, I know. I'm going to go through the answers, and then we will have a little break while I go grab another beer. I don't need to go there. Don't worry, I'm not going far. So, question 1 was: which Queen of England married Prince Philip of Greece and Denmark? That is Queen Elizabeth II. Queen Elizabeth II was the answer to question 1. Question 2, for what event in history... Crackly again now? Why would it be crackly again now? I'm not doing anything. I'm just holding it here. Sound is poorly. That's really frustrating. Okay. I've just unplugged my microphone. Maybe it's the battery. That's a really good point. Yeah. Can you all hear me clearly now? You've lost sound. I've just unplugged my microphone, but is that better? It will sound different now because I've just unplugged the microphone, so it's not working. Maybe the battery's gone, in fairness. That's not a bad shout. Yeah? Yeah, I've just unplugged it. I think that might be a good call, actually. I think the battery's run out. So I'll go through the answers now. I'll get another battery sorted for next time, guys. Cool. All right. Question number 1 was Queen Elizabeth II. That was the answer, in case you missed it. Question 1. Yeah, that's why it was crackling and it was running out. Question 2, for what event in history is baker Thomas Farrinor known? It is the Great Fire of London. Was a baker that started it. Question 3, which well-known people were killed by John Wilkes Booth, James Earl Ray, and Jack Ruby? It is Abraham Lincoln, Martin Luther King, and Lee Harvey Oswald. Yeah, it's a bit behind on the comments. You're all saying you can hear me clearly now. That's good. Question 4, which member of our royal family married in 1973? That was Princess Anne. Question 5, who became president after the assassination of John F. Kennedy? That was Lyndon B. Johnson. Question 6, in which country was Adolf Hitler born? Austria. Yep, not even German, right? Question 7. In 1979, US President Jimmy Carter signed the SALT II Treaty in Vienna, but what does the acronym SALT stand for? Give yourself 1 point for each correct answer. Strategic Arms Limitation Talks. Strategic Arms Limitation Talks. Question 8, which English king is credited with writing the song Greensleeves? It is Henry VIII. Question 9, which Earl tossed a coin with Sir Charles Bunbury to decide which of their names would be used for a horse race they'd started? It was the Earl of Derby, or Derby as you pronounce it in America. The Earl of Derby won the coin toss. Question 10, what were the names of the first 2 men to travel to space? It is Yuri Gagarin and Alan Shepard. Question 11, which historical figure invented dynamite? That is Alfred Nobel. Question 12, which time-saving dizzy girl was first put to work by James Hargreaves in 1764? It was the Spinning Jenny. Question 13, which new tax was first levied in the United Kingdom on April 1st, 1973? It was VAT. Value added tax. That's 1 point for that. Question 14, put these inventions into the correct order with the earliest released first. The cell phone, the cash machine, ATM, and the barcode in the correct order. 1969 saw the invention of the ATM, the cash machine. Then in 1973, the first cell phone or mobile telephone was invented. And then in 1974, barcodes came along. So for 3 points, it's cash machine or ATM, cell phone or mobile phone, and then barcode. If you only got 2 in the right order there, then do give yourself a point, or rather, if you only got 1 in the right place, give yourself a point. Who was the first man to climb Mount Everest, the first to the South Pole, and the first to fly solo and non-stop across the Atlantic? For 3 points, it is Edmund Hillary, Roald Amundsen, and Charles Lindbergh. Edmund Hillary, Roald Amundsen, and Charles Lindbergh. The answers for question 3 again was Abraham Lincoln, Martin Luther King Jr., and Lee Harvey Oswald. And the answer to 11 again was Alfred Nobel. As in Nobel Peace Prize, Nobel Prizes, yeah, Alfred Nobel. Right, tally up your scores, put them in the comments. I'm going to grab myself another beer because I've just run out. And then we'll come back with your team scores for that round and move on to round number 3. Okay, we're back. Great, get those scores coming in, guys. Let's have a look how well you've done in that round, and I'm sure I'll see in a minute how many points it was out of. My next beer from this month's Beer 52 box is Hardywood Single, 6.2%. Man. Okay, let's have a look then. Back in Black have got 20 points. Girls on top, 13 points. United Ha Ha have got 12 out of 25. 21 points for Hamcap. Kings and Queens have got 15. The Donut scores 16. 25 for Chris and Eric, mainly Eric. Freddy's Ficco's happy with 21. 9 for Pizza Party. Oh, hang on, it's jumped again. 15 for Chloe, 15 for Team Danger. Last but not least, we've got 18 points. It's Jez has said 22 points, good score. 12 for Cross Atlantic. Quizdle Maze have got 17. 22 for Captain Cabinet, bloody gasping. Still hasn't got to the bar, eh? Or still waiting at the bar. 7 for Maisie and Willow. We are having a shocker. Excuse me, having a shocker of a night. Right, or who else have we got here? Tortoise Wranglers, 19 points. Doom Radley's 19 points. 18 out of 25 for Chris Kernick there. 15 for James Weston, good effort. I Am Legend have got 22 points. Leslie Donovan says 10 points. Professor Quizwitty, 21 out of 25. Devises Duo, 11 points. Cold Confusion, aka Wild Beards, got 16. Ruby Rocks Vegas team, 18 out of 25. 16 for Panic Buttons. Social Quizding Sing, 13. 14 for Rusty Bucket. 16 for June. Good effort, June. Well done. Not bad on her own, she says. 19 points there for half a dozen, I think it was. Yes, 19 for half a dozen. Oxford and Phoenix Collective, 18 points. A big well done there for Amy's being tagged. Okay, don't think history is our thing. We got a huge 4 points. Never mind, Selena. We got TV and films next, so who knows what will happen next. The Gemma Crew, 15 points. Shocked got 15. Barnsley Muckstacker on my Todd. Well done, and great score. 11 again for Tracy. Thunder Horse have got 21 points. Have they peaked? We'll find out after the next round. We'll see. Team Danger, 15. A few too many American history questions for us. Do you know what? I didn't even put them in deliberately. I tend to pull rounds from the archives I've got, and it just so happened that the next one in line for history did have a lot of American history questions in. Interesting though, I think. 20 points for Cell Marketeers. Well done. Roz, have you got your top fan badge yet? Only joking. 16 points for Nuts Mutts. Dog Agility. Well done there. 16 points. On My Own, James says 18 points. G-Force have got 19. Real Friends have 23. Sarah says I've got Back in Black, 20 out of 25. 21 for Inquisitors. Cool Cats and Kittens have got 9 points. Oh, I've nearly finished Tiger King. Nearly finished. I think I've got we've got 2 episodes left to watch. I've got Bill watching it as well from Barking Dogs. Yeah. It'd be crazy. Oh my goodness. If you're not seeing that on Netflix yet, watch Tiger King and be prepared. Barking Dogs, speaking of them, 15 points. Now what's next? That is strong beer, June. Yeah, you never know what you're going to get with Beer 52. They send you a box of 8 from a random theme they pick each month. It's a bottle, it's not a pint or anything. Looby Doo and Giacomo Jack, 12 points. Good score, guys. 20 for House Winos, but I think Tensing stepped up the summit before Hillary. Well, yeah, all right, okay. Technically, if that was the case, you can have a point for Sherpa Tensing as well, or rather instead. Either or, I'll give you the point for. Team Bath, 10 points. That's okay. Don't worry about that. Sorry, only just got in and had tea. Claire, don't worry about that. Claire's from Sophia, guys. Say hi to Claire. Another one from Sophia's joining us. We just finished the second round, and hopefully we're getting lots of money raised for Sophia tonight. Honey Jones has said 10 points. Monty's Minions have got 18. 22 for Yorkshire Puds. And Team Scotland, 22 points. Must be the cider working. Nice one, Ken. Tell them how awesome Sophia is, please. Yes, darling, I have done, and I will continue to. Cider always works, Sarah says. You need to come to the quiz on a Sunday when it's back at the pub. Yeah, you tell people that, Keith. Thank you. Too many English questions. LOL, just kidding. Thanks, James. Appreciate you watching anyway. You'll be all right with TV and films. If you know TV and films, then generally they'll be mostly well-known TV and films. It won't be always British specific. Oh, Bill, you've seen them all. You're ahead of me. Oh, my goodness. You've watched all of Tiger King. Carol Baskin is an Emma. Mother effer. Yeah, I'm sure she is. She certainly is coming along that way so far. I've got like 3, I think it's 3 episodes we've got left. Watch 2 and love it, Tracy. Yeah. Paranus, 15 points. And yeah, it must be the whiskey working for Team Scotland, they say. All right, well, speaking of drinking... Oh, I like that one. Yeah, in fairness, I do always like stronger beers. I must admit. You missed the Our Survey Says round. It's funny you should say that, Ed, because... Can you hear that? Tell me if you hear that all right. That's a good test, because you've reminded me of what I wanted to do there. I'm sure you did, but I want to know if you heard that okay. Because I have been planning to bring one back just to see how it goes. You getting all nostalgic to my regular quizzes with those sound effects, yeah? You heard it? So, at the... my wife is trying to tell me something. You can just come in and tell me. Huh? I know. She's telling me to plug Sophia again. Oh dear, I do that through the evening. There's the link again. Please do donate generously to Sophia, guys. They are feeding thousands of people every week with their food boxes. So it's really important you do that. There's the link. Yeah. So please do that maybe afterwards or now if you've got another device you can go and donate on before we start the TV and films round. Clear as a bell. Thanks, Sarah. Great. We asked 100 people. Yeah. So the thing is, with the Our Survey Says round, they normally have 5 questions in each one, and they'll all be typical Our Survey Says, I should say Family Feud for our American friends, okay? Family Feud style questions. We surveyed 100 people and we asked them, name something you'd find, I don't know. I'm not going to finish it because you'll start putting it in the comments. But that'll be the kind of thing we ask, and then it's going to be based off of a UK survey from Family Fortunes or Family Feud Games. So they're all official survey responses. Most of you think they're from outside, like some supermarket on a Tuesday afternoon. But they are genuinely from the games you can buy online of all these kind of imitation games, if you will. Look at this. Selena says they've done 5,000 boxes of food this week, or a week in general now. What's new on the windowsill? Have a guess. There's definitely something new there. So yeah, we do spot the difference. There's something new on the windowsill. So yeah, Sophia, 5,000 boxes a week, and we will do an Our Survey Says round, I think. We need to have a target of some description, though, for it to happen. Again, like with the music rounds, I don't just want to do it. So, not during the live feed. What are you on about there? Is anyone else able to click the link? No. If you can't click the link, it's going to be in the description afterwards of this video. and I'll also post it when I share this video, and you'll see it. It's a crocheted Yoda, not knitted, it's crocheted, but well done, Naomi. I'll let you off for that. Chrissy's made a bunch of them. A lot of this stuff that's crocheted back here, she made. She made me Skittles, a set of 6 Skittles and Death Star bowling balls. And all the Skittles are Star Wars characters, so gradually I'm adding one every week. Forky, no, is not new. The new one is over here. There. Little Yoda. Yeah, crochet. Yeah, it's okay. She'll forgive you. I forgive you. Don't worry. Equally talented people do both. Let's be fair here. So yeah, that's that, and that's Sophia, and that's the Family Fortunes our survey says round. I will do. I need to think about how we introduce it. But yeah, I'm glad you can hear those sound effects. I got it lined up just in case. Right, so TV and films then is your next round, everybody. Let's move on, shall we? Here we go with question number 1 in TV and films. Which chef taught us how to be a domestic goddess? Maybe not me, but which chef taught us how to be a domestic goddess? That is question 1 in the TV and films round. I'll make a note of that one. Single. It's called Hardywood Single. That's pretty tasty. Can't believe Sophia have done 5,000 boxes. When we first started doing this, they were doing 2,000 to 2,500. It's doubled in, what, a couple of weeks? That is crazy. Question number 2. In which 1988 movie does Emilio Estevez play Billy the Kid? In which 1988 movie does Emilio Estevez play Billy the Kid? That's question 2 in TV and films. Question number 3. What was Poirot's first name? What was Poirot's first name? The detective, based off of books, of course, but very famously on TV and film. What was Poirot's first name? That's question 3. If you need any more repeated, please do ask me again at the end. Picture round to be shared after this when we're finished here, and I'll close down the live feed. It is a Star Wars one as requested. I think it's Emily, I want to say. I normally write them down. Emma. Sorry, Emma. I'm so sorry. Yeah, Emma Irwin. You asked for a few different things, and Star Wars was obviously the one I picked out of that list. Another top fan request there. That's the picture round to be shared after this, so look out for that. If you want to have a go or share it with anybody you like, you're more than welcome to, and the answers will be in the comments later on. Question number 4. Which member of Spectrum was a Mysteron agent? It must be crazy over there. Yeah. More ways than one, James. It is crazy over here. Mind you, with a president that's saying people should inject disinfectant into them to try and get rid of the COVID-19. I must say it's probably pretty crazy over there. And that's without bringing Tiger King into the question. Emma is famous. Yay. Okay, so that question again I will repeat for you. Question 4. Which member of Spectrum was a Mysteron agent? Question number 5. Which family owned the High Chaparral in the Western action drama of the same name? Which family owned the High Chaparral in the Western action drama of the same name? Give me the family name, please. I'll put the name of it in the comments, just in case you don't know what I'm on about. That's what I said, the High Chaparral. And I describe it as a Western action drama because that's what it said it was online. I never watched it. That's just what it said it was. But which family owned it? Guess the family name. Question number 6 now. Yeah, you're welcome, Emma. Question number 6. What was the skunk's name in Bambi? What was the skunk's name in Bambi? There's a Disney question for you as well, Emma. You asked for Disney. That's the best I can do for this short notice. Angie says you loved it. I hope you get the point for that one then. No excuses. Yes, so question 6 again. What was the skunk's name in Bambi? Question number 7. What was Sean Bean's 00 number in the movie GoldenEye? In the James Bond movie GoldenEye, what was Sean Bean's 00 number? I'll give you multiple choice. It's either 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think most of you could work that one out though. Right, so let's move on then. Question number 8 now. Question 8. Which TV series is based around the doctors and staff at the Sacred Heart Hospital? I love this show. Which TV series is based around the doctors and staff at the Sacred Heart Hospital? Sorry, Sacred Heart Hospital. Yeah, don't forget, guys, once we've gone from this, your mission, if you haven't done so already, your mission is to come up with a team name logo picture, if you've got a team name, and send them in to me. Do not forget to do that. I want to see some more. Thank you. Love to share them on the page. Question number 9. I think this is the only one now that is specific to British TV, so I'm sorry to our American friends, but I've put a bit of a clue to it in the name, in the question itself, so you might be able to guess it, maybe. But don't worry if you can't. It's only one question. Question number 9. Which dog is Chesney's best friend in Coronation Street, and also the same name as a famous former Manchester United player? Football, soccer. Which dog is Chesney's best friend in Coronation Street and a famous former Manchester United player? Emma says she's on fire this round. Wow, maybe you should ask for TV and films rounds in the Top Fans group more often, and I'll do these rounds more as well. I mean, I always prefer doing TV and films just because that's the kind of subject I tend to know a lot about as well. But then I'm not taking part, I'm just reading the questions, so it's not up to me. That's why I put most of the choices in the hands of our top fans. Make sure you let me know when you get your top fan badge, because it doesn't always tell me straight away. Some people have been still trying to get into the top fan group when they haven't even got their badge. There's even a question at the start that says, have you got your top fan badge? And some people are saying yes, and they haven't even been given it. They're just trying to blag their way in. I cannot believe the cheek of it. It's so funny. Yeah. Yeah, apologies, James, if you don't have a clue on that question. But yeah, honestly, some people are trying to wangle their way into the top fan group thinking I won't check, and I always check if you've got a top fan badge. Sorry to bring up a sore subject there, Roz, if you're still watching. You don't know Corrie though, Emma. That's fine, neither do I. Don't worry about it. Star Wars proper round, yeah, that'll be next. Oh, Star Wars proper round. You want a Star Wars trivia round? Might be able to do something there. Shocking, Chris, banning them all. I know, I'm tempted to ban them, but then it would have dropped my follows down and I wouldn't have hit 1,000 before the show. So they can still watch the quiz, I just block them from joining the group. Is it Roz trying to do that? No, it isn't Roz, bless her. She hasn't tried. Don't do soaps, June. Don't worry, June. I don't like soaps either. No, it's far too much drama for that. There's always something going wrong. Nothing's ever right, and it's supposed to be about real life, and things aren't that dramatic in real life. So, sorry, Roz. Yeah, sore subject, I know. Question number 10 is about The Simpsons. Maybe that's better for some of you. Maybe not for all of you. What is the name of the Simpsons resident second-rate actor? What is the name of the Simpsons resident second-rate actor? He's been in just about everything. In every episode you see him in. There's a bit of a clue. Your teen says Star Wars, but Legends, not Disney canon. Wow. I need to have a conversation with your teen at some point then. I'm a massive Star Wars fan, and I will defend Disney canon, which is canon, to the death, but I respect where it came from in Legends. Darth Bane, probably one of my favourite stories, trilogies in all of Star Wars. That has to be put into Disney Plus at some point. TV show. I reckon that would be amazing. So yeah, I could talk Star Wars all day, believe me, both old and new. Okay, they are miserable. Yeah, June, you're right. They are miserable. It's just depressing. Yeah, quite right. I'm so glad you agree with me on that one. Question 11 is a bit more fun though, from an action movie. In the movie Tango and Cash. In Tango and Cash, who played Tango and Cash? Name the action movie stars. In the movie Tango and Cash, who played Tango and Cash? You don't have to say which one played which. Just tell me the two actors. Yeah, the thing is, if I do a round about Star Wars Legends rather than Disney canon, nobody's going to know any of the answers but you and I. I bet. There might be some that do all right, but at the same time, the thing is, when you say Disney canon, all of the original movies are Disney canon. So, you know, you can't just exclude them when the original trilogy is Disney canon, technically. Anyway, I'll move on, I promise. Question 12 now. Question number 12. What was Herbie the Love Bug's racing number? What was Herbie the Love Bug's racing number? Kev says do a Pokemon round. Yeah, I need to bring back some Pokemon questions, don't I? Or rather questions that could be connected to Pokemon. I might see if I can chuck a few Pokemon into picture rounds and things as well. Thing is, if I advertise a Pokemon round, I'll get maybe, I reckon, 70% of people not watching the entire quiz because there's a Pokemon round in it and they know they won't know any answers. To be honest, I'm half tempted not to advertise what's in any of the rounds and go back to just saying I'm going to be live and there'll be a quiz and won't say what the subjects are, because I reckon there's a lot of people that aren't watching when they see what the subjects are. Because you think with 1,000 followers now and 130 of you watch, on average it's 130 every show. Yeah, I love Pokemon too. Yeah, I know. I love it too. I'll do a couple of questions here and there, maybe in the picture round as well. I will do more. And then Karen, so you get every time somebody will say no, I don't like that. But I'm thinking I might stop advertising. I'm not going to do it just yet, but I'm thinking I might end up stopping advertising what quiz rounds you're going to get every show. Let me know what you think about that idea in the comments, please, because I'm sure people are not watching when they see history and geography and science and nature coming up if they don't like those subjects. All right, so your next question is question 13 for 2 points. Which two actors played Father of the Bride on film? 1 point for each. Which two actors have played the Father of the Bride on film? Yeah, Doctor Who. I might do... Yeah, some of these are too specialist, June. You're right. Lord Osiris. Yeah, so some of these are a bit too specialist. That's the thing. Don't broadcast what's coming. Yeah, Angie says don't broadcast what's coming too. More chance of me getting served than participating in a Pokemon round. Exactly. If I surprise it on you, you're stuck with it then. And at least you joined to begin with. Surprise is always good. Yeah, I want to advertise it because I'm excited about it. But at the same time, I'm starting to think maybe I'll just not do that. Andy says good idea too. Maybe I'll just say that there are top fans. I think some people might tune in if they like the round, so it works both ways. Yeah, maybe. But if people like the quiz in general, then they're more likely to tune in regardless, rather than not tuning in at all if they know what's coming. Sticker book. Yeah, the Pokemon sticker book will help. Surprise, surprise, Matthew says. Okay. All right. Question 14 is about superheroes. If Peter Parker is Spider-Man and Clark Kent is Superman, who is Ben Grimm? If Peter Parker is Spider-Man and Clark Kent is Superman, who is Ben Grimm? Mag says we play regardless. That is the right attitude. Absolutely the right attitude to have. And I know there are many, many, many more of you watching now who play regardless because you just love the old pub quiz. And I really do appreciate every single one of you watching. I don't say it often enough, but I do. Good idea. You get what you get. It's potluck. Unless I actually do a potluck round, then it is literally potluck, Clive, isn't it? But you're right. All right, you all seem on board with that, and I would sooner listen to top fans and also the people that actually watch than anyone else with regards to ideas like that. So I'm going to stop saying what the subjects are. Gemma Crew play regardless. Thank you, Robert. Appreciate that as well. Yeah, I think we'll do that. We'll do that, and it'll be a surprise, and everybody else will go, oh, why aren't you saying what the subjects are? Oh, you should have been watching on the last show, and then you'd have realised. Question 15, your final question in TV and films. In the wacky races, who drove the Crimson Hay Baler? In the wacky races, who drove the Crimson Hay Baler? £76 raised tonight. Keep on donating, folks. My wife says it costs Sophia £3 to make up each box. And yeah, and £3 is like in terms of labour to actually put the box together. So obviously then they don't pay for the stuff they put in the boxes themselves. They worked out it costs them £3 to put a box of food together for somebody. Yeah, I know Crystal Maze do. Yes, thank you. So yeah, please do keep donating to Sophia. I'll put the link in again. Yeah, Tracy, hopefully you'll learn something. Exactly. Every day's a school day. Sorry, I'm going to have to clear my throat. I'm sure it's not COVID related, but I've been talking. I've been talking for almost 2 hours now, so let's just get to these comments quickly and I'll give you the answers. Any more repeats, by the way? If you want to repeat, let me know. Oh, Charlotte says, I like the idea of announcing the rounds to top fans, though. Sorry, Roz. Do you know what? As amusing as that is, you're actually spot on with that suggestion. I think it's going to become a new top fan perk because top fans will be there regardless, right? I love it. Some people can't be here every week to become a top fan. Now, Chloe, I know some people can't be here every week to become a top fan, but that's not how you become a top fan. You become a top fan by liking, commenting, and sharing on absolutely anything to do with this page. So whenever you're on Facebook, if you see a post of mine and you hit the like button or love or any of those reactions, oh dear. If you do that, if you comment on stuff, if you share it, if you tag your friends, anything like that will get you, if Facebook decree it, a top fan badge. Okay? And they're only allocated once a week. They're not done every day. Maybe 1 day a week they're allocated. So you're right in one way, but at the same time, if you like and comment on everything else that I do, and people go on Facebook every day really, most people that are regulars to Facebook would go on Facebook every day. So just do that. Cue all the likes. Thank you. All right, let's get to some repeats and a couple of other comments, and then we can say goodnight to you all. Content of most quizzes aren't advertised in advance. No, you're right, James. They probably don't. I just get so excited about hosting another show for you. I want to tell everybody about it and get people pumped. But I think I'm changing my mind on it, and we're going to go this way instead. Yeah. So good comment. Right, 15. Bill 15 is in the wacky races. Who drove the Crimson Hay Baler? That's question 15. Question 13. Yeah, Anne says question 13. Which two actors played Father of the Bride on film? 1 point for each. Because one of them, the newer ones, is a remake. So one in the original and one in the remakes. Question 14. If Peter Parker is Spider-Man and Clark Kent is Superman, who is Ben Grimm? Number 10. What is the name of the Simpsons' resident second-rate actor who seems to have been in just about everything if you watch him when he pops up on the show? Some people like, comment, and share on absolutely anything to do with this page and are still not a top fan. I suggest you start lodging complaints with Facebook, Roz. I can't stop it being awarded to you. And believe me, I want you to get that top fan badge because I want more people in the group. Question 11 was in Tango and Cash, the movie, who played Tango and Cash? Chloe, tap like and heart on this page loads of times. Yes. Do that. When you do that, by the way, not only does it help you get closer to the top fan status, but it also helps the show because the more interactions this live video has, the more chance I've got of it popping up in front of more people and therefore getting more followers and therefore getting more donations to Sophia. And then, of course, for our Thursday nominated charity as well. How many times do you want to click like? Yeah, just keep it going, it's fine. Didn't know that, but still tune in when I can. Chloe, it's fine. Whenever you want to watch, I'll be here, don't you worry. So just, yeah, like and share and stuff, and that's how it works. Arik says knows the feeling. I think you want the top fan badge as well, do you? Question 10, I just repeated again. Number 3. If Pokemon Gene says, why not Superman? I'm not sure what you mean. Do you mean you want some Superman questions? If I can do Pokemon questions, why not Superman? I can do questions about anything I want. If people want Superman questions, I'll gladly do Superman. Superman's my favourite superhero. A little bit of trivia about me for you there. Right, so number 3 was... What was Poirot's first name? The detective, literary and TV detective. And movies now, I suppose. What was Poirot's first name? Every time the likes are spammed, my feed lags more and more. Sarah says, you need to speak to your internet provider about that. Question 5 was, which family owned the High Chaparral in the Western action drama of the same name? James, you laugh about American football. I'm telling you, we do American football questions. We do. But it's normally like, what's the nickname of a team from that state? We don't normally, or like a really, really famous player. We don't go into the details of proper like trivia about players and scores and stats and stuff, obviously. But you do find that when I do sport questions. Would love Marvel and DC. Oh, see, you're getting into my territory here. I love all that. Music too. Still need to do a sport round. Yeah, I know. It's on my radar. Selena, I did tell people actually on the last quiz. So they got royal recognition from, who was it? Prince Edward and Sophie. They sent a letter, personalised letter to Sophia thanking them for all their efforts over the pandemic in particular. So yeah, more thumbs up for them. Simon says he sent Zuckerberg a $5 to get his top fan badge, sent him a $10 for him to not give one to Roz. Oh, that's hilarious. We'll vouch. There was a question about NFL. Thank you, Amy. Yeah. Peaky Blinders round. That's a bit too specific. All right. Let's do the answers then, guys. We've kept you here long enough, I think. So, question 1. Which chef taught us how to be a domestic goddess? That was Nigella Lawson. Question number 2. In which 1988 movie does Emilio Estevez play Billy the Kid? That is Young Guns. Question 3. What was Poirot's first name? It is Hercule. Hercule Poirot. I won't mark you down for spelling. Question 4. Which member of Spectrum was a Mysteron agent? That is, of course, from the show Captain Scarlet. The character, though, who was a Mysteron agent was Captain Black. Brilliant, brilliant show. They did a CGI animated remake of it as well, which was pretty good. I remember watching when I was younger. Next one was question 5. The family that owned the High Chaparral is the Cannon family. Speaking of canon, hey, not Star Wars canon. That's canon with 2 N's this time. Question 6. What was the skunk's name in Bambi? It is Flower. Question 7. What was Sean Bean's 00 number in the James Bond movie GoldenEye? He was 006. 006. Question 7 was... question 8. That was question 7. Question 8. Which TV series is based around the doctors and the staff of Sacred Heart Hospital? Scrubs. Scrubs for question 8. Really funny show. Question number 9. Which dog is Chesney's best friend in Coronation Street and a famous former Manchester United player? It was called Schmeichel, after the goalkeeper. Schmeichel. Question 10. What is the name of the Simpsons resident second-rate actor? Troy McClure. Hi, I'm Troy McClure. That one, right? Question 11. In the movie Tango and Cash, who played Tango and Cash? That was Sylvester Stallone and Kurt Russell. Question 12. Herbie the Lovebug's racing number. Oh, Owen, hang on a minute. THFC round. Come on, you Spurs. Get in. Yeah, we'll do a few Spurs questions, maybe. The answer to number 1 was Nigella Lawson. Sorry if you missed that. Question 12. Herbie the Lovebug's racing number was 53. 53. Question 13. Which 2 actors played Father of the Bride on film? 1 point for each. Steve Martin and Spencer Tracy. Question 14. If Peter Parker is Spider-Man and Clark Kent is Superman, who is Ben Grimm? Ben Grimm is the Thing in the Fantastic Four. There will only be 3 points on offer. Keith. Outrageous. When was the last time they won a trophy? Jackie. We have won trophies before, you know. It doesn't matter when they were last won. What matters is we have won them. History doesn't stop if you don't win a trophy for 10 years. Give me a chance. Come on. Ugh. Oh, dear. Anyway, right. Question 15. In the Wacky Races, the driver of the Crimson Hay Baler was Red Max. Yeah, you can keep suggesting subjects all you like, but if you're not a top fan, I'm not obligated to listen to you about them. Get your top fan badges and then we'll talk. Wrong shaped ball, need Ruby. I'm sure you meant rugby. Don't worry about correcting that. Never, no, Keith. No, probably not. No, we won plenty of other trophies though. That's fine. We'll get there. The 9 for Hamcap then. 9 points for Hamcap. Donuts have scored 10. Question 13, that was Steve Martin and Spencer Tracy. 2 points there, 1 for each. Quiz May's got 14 points. Kings and Queens got 9. Thunderhorse. Oh no, it's gone. Hold on. Thunderhorse have got 17, I think that said. Hold on, it keeps disappearing because there's too many comments. Girls on Top have got 10. Yeah, Thunderhorse got 17. Girls on Top have got 10. Peaked, yes, Thunderhorse, well done. Doom Radley's a brilliant 17. Devises Duo have got 10. Missed 15. Chloe, 15 was Red Max. Honey says they got 11. Well done. Somehow Panic Button got 16 points. Good effort. Back in Black have got... Oh, it's gone again. Hold on. Back in Black have got 11. Terrible 7 for Leslie. 7 for us, Selena says. Well done. Team Scotland, 7 points. That's the whiskey really working. Yeah. 15 for the team I am part of. Well done, George. Would that be Cell Marketeers? Nuts, Mutts, 9. I forget, to be honest, who's in which team sometimes. 15 for Cell Marketeers there as well. Thank you for confirming that. Nuts Mutts 9. 15 for Captain Cabinets. I've had enough. I'm going to the face for a pint. He's waited all night. 9 points for Team Danger. Beef Kids, 7 points. I hope you mean 7 and not -7. On my own, 12 points. Again there. 9 for Maisie and Willow. Shocking. 10 for Team Bath. 7 for Chloe. 15 for Inquisitors. Thanks, Chris. Thank you, Emma. No problem. 10 for Jez. 11 for Jackie. Tracy says Real Friends got 13. Angie says 8 points. Luby Doo and Mojack 12 points. Well done. Rusty Bucket score 9. Quarantini's got 8. 15 for Clive. Tonight's topic is having a new fuzzy family member. 11 for me, Rich, Muffin, and new recruit Noodle. Ah, that's very cute. That's why you're talking about kittens. Yes, they are adorable, of course. Cats and kittens, though, however. How many do cats and kittens get? 7 points. Oh, Paul, never mind, mate. Never mind. Okay, some good scores coming in there, guys. And as you drop off now, okay, the Spurs are from where? LOL 15. Spurs. Come on, you Spurs. I'm talking about Tottenham Hotspur, the football or soccer team, mate. London-based club. What happened to the last round? Okay, you have that conversation with your teammates. Gemma Crew have got 8. Being excellent as always. Thanks, Chris. You're welcome. So today is Sunday. I'll be back on Thursday with another quiz night. 3 more rounds. Let me know if you get a top fan badge between now and then, and I'll add you to the top fan group. Don't bother trying to join the group without having that badge, because I won't accept your request. I will deny it. Please do donate to Sophia. Yorkshire Pud's got a rubbish 6 points. Unlucky there. So Sophia, it's really important you donate, guys. We've got to start raising more money for these charities that we nominate for both Thursdays and Sundays. And look out, because we might do a music round on this Thursday coming. All right, we might do a music round then, proper music round. So do keep an eye out there. I will announce that much, because I think that will pull the people in. So I will announce that, but I'm going to stop saying what the other rounds are in general. Glad you all enjoyed it. Keep your comments coming in. I'll be reading them and replying to them throughout the evening and over the next couple of days. Keep liking, keep sharing, do all that good stuff. Let's keep growing to the next milestone. I think maybe to 1,100 would be nice. Let's keep going to that, but I won't bang on about it as much anymore. Now we've peaked over the 1,000 mark. It is an incredible achievement, and I really appreciate you guys letting me into your lives for a couple of hours every couple of days in a week. And do stay safe, wash your hands, do all that good stuff you need to look after yourselves. Social distancing, please do remember all those things. And we might be doing this for a very long time. As much as I hate to say it, it's going to be a lot longer than people are letting on. So as long as we've always got each other, we can keep chatting. And you can always message me if you want to talk about the quiz or anything at all. Let's just keep this going, because it really is doing wonders, and we're raising lots of money for good causes, which is so important. Go Roz. Yes, let's see if Roz gets a top fan badge by the next quiz. Maybe that's the next target. Let's just get Roz a top fan badge. I mean, only she can do that for herself. Facebook will do it when it's ready to do it. But let's give some support and love to Roz as well. So yeah, thanks again for joining, guys. As we close things off, 1,000 followers, Beer 52 vouchers, please do spend them. If you haven't dropped off already, claim them, or let me know if you're not going to. I will be contacting you directly if I don't see a change from the 3 people that haven't done it yet. Keep your likes coming in. Let me know if you see any spam posts or links being shared on my posts that don't look right. We will remove them together. So thank you for that too. Keep calm and listen in. On the Facebook group for live radio style shows every day is a lot of fun. Keep calm and listen in. I'll be on Saturday with the Rock Show, but there are shows every day with James Dag, and it's so much fun to listen in. Keeping calm and listening in. So do that as well, and I will share a link. Think it could be till September, June says. Yeah, at least. You're right. You're right, June, at least. The company I work for my day job are planning to be doing this for at least a year. Now, we may be released out into the world before then, but working from home probably for a year. So yeah, crazy stuff. But yeah, keep your comments coming in. I'll keep replying and liking as much as I can. It's been fun as always. And I'll see you same time next time for more of the same fun. Cheers. Good night.